Sup, everybody? Hope you're doing good today. Feeling well. Got a little episode for you here. And boy, have I found some gems for you today. First off, we have a group of hens that have gathered together to cackle as they do. Probably a bunch of liberal women. And I'm going to say women, quote unquote. I'll explain in a minute. But we've got a bunch of nobody women, liberal women here that have gathered on this panel to talk about fundamental women's rights, okay? As they sometimes do. Like women's rights are any different than men's rights. Y'all wanted equality. Y'all got equality a long time ago, you know. You're allowed to vote now, unfortunately. You're allowed to be in the military. Unfortunately, you're allowed to, become police officers. Unfortunately, you're allowed to become, we think you're good in positions of power, in high positions, judges, lawyers, things like that. And we've seen time and time again how well that goes. Anyways, we got a group of women here talking about women's rights. Hillary Clinton is part of the group. Like anybody cares about what she has to say. This murdering, corrupt, lying bitch. She's probably one of the most corrupt, evil women that's ever graced the floor of our government, So why somebody would want to hear what she has to say about fundamental women's rights, I don't know. But we're going to hear what she has to say, and she's going to introduce another woman. Remember, guys, they're talking about fundamental women's rights, and they're going to bring on Sarah McBride, a representative from Delaware, who used to be a man. I mean, who else better to talk about fundamental women's rights than a guy who chopped his dick off? So here you go.
I'm really grateful for your overview, Neil, because I think a lot of people don't understand that this was not some spontaneous outgrowth of an outcry from folks in their homes and offices and communities saying, let's do this. This was a carefully planned, plotted strategy to use gender issues as political wedges. And I also appreciate your pointing to the role of Putin, because we saw that happening about 15 years ago.
Look at this.
When they began their crackdown on LGBTQ activities, marches, all kinds of elements of everyday life that they began to suppress, and also began changing laws that protected women, most notably the laws against domestic violence. So this is a well-funded, well-structured campaign that is then weaponized for political purposes, primarily on the far-right population.
How crazy is that? How do they sit here? It blows my mind. She can sit here and say that it's the far right, people who are using the LGBTQ HDMI plus, PS4 group and the trans issues and all that. It's the far right that's turning that into weaponizing it politically. Really? That is absolutely crazy. I mean, not coming from Hillary. She's murdered people. Sorry. She's had people murdered. Sorry. I mean, it's coming from Hillary Clinton, guys. Wow.
Front. I want to turn to someone who's been involved in this work for a long time in trying to explain
women's rights
and truly bring people together around issues of gender, and that's Sarah McBride, U.S. Congresswoman from the state of Delaware.
U.S. Congresswoman. That's got to be illegal, man. Why is that not illegal? This is our country. This is a U.S. Congresswoman who's a guy. He's a guy. Who's chopped his dick off, and we're calling her a woman. And we actually, the state of Delaware actually elected her to Congress. Diabolical. Absolutely diabolical.
You know, as a gender rights champion, and also the first openly transgender member of the United States Congress, you've been on the front lines of this fight. And you've also been on the receiving end of so many threats and attacks that come from, again, in many ways, organized efforts.
She's never been attacked ever.
So when you hear Neil talking about it from a European perspective, although he did bring us in at the end there, Sarah, how do you see it from the United States?
Did I just call him her?
I want to.
That's crazy.
Underscore how
look at that jawline.
Truly effective Sarah has been in talking with her colleagues, first in the legislature, the state legislature in Delaware,
diabolical,
now in Congress, and you have shown immense grace.
I mean, this falls right in line. This evil bitch who fucking drinks baby's blood, sacrifices children, is perfectly fine with this dude chopping his dick off and electing him, voting for him to become in our government. This is she Moloch Ball would be so happy if you know, she could get her way and just fill our entire government with these evil satanic people. What's up? Quick pause real quick. I want to thank DUBBY Energy for partnering with my channel. I use this energy mix because it gives me smooth focus during late night edits and things like that, and I'm sure it'll help you too. It has no sugar crash, no jitters. This stuff's better than coffee, guys, and they've got tons of unique flavors that taste awesome. You need to check it out. Plus, you can also get customizable shakers in sick-ass colors and some merch there too. Really cool company. If you want to check it out, the link's below, and you can use my code AUDIT77 for a 10% discount. All right, let's get back into it.
In the face of attacks even from your fellow members of Congress.
Well, thank you so much for those incredibly kind words. It's an honor to be here with you, Secretary Clinton. It's an honor to be here with another trailblazer, Speaker Emerita Nancy Pelosi. And of course, it's an honor to be here with my fellow panelists. And the mayor of Boston, Michelle Wu, as well.
If this isn't the most
Once politicians
cringe, I can't even
naming
watch
other politicians
this.
in a room, it never stops.
Like, seriously, it's incredibly difficult for me. It takes everything within me to watch something like this. I can't do it. I can't sit. I cannot watch. I cannot spend my time and spend any seconds of my life watching a dude dressed like a woman, playing a woman. That's all he's doing. He's playing a woman. It's absolutely ridiculous. It takes everything inside of me to waste a few seconds of my life and watch this. I just cannot do it. It's the most cringe, awful thing. It goes against everything in my mind and my body to waste my time, you know, looking at this and but I just want to it's just show you guys.
There is no question in the United States that after decades of historic progress on gender equality writ large, and specifically more recently on LGBTQ rights, that we are facing, as you mentioned, a well-organized, well-funded.
Look at all these people, guys. Look at them all. Look at Nancy Pelosi. Look at all these people here. This Asian lady just intently staring at her. You know, they're all thinking, look how brave she is. She's so brave. I wonder if any of them are thinking, they have to be. They all can't be, well, they probably are. But I'm just wondering, are any of them thinking, that's a straight up dude right there?
Right-wing regressive movement. And they really have placed trans people at the center of that effort, but we should be clear that the consequences of this anti-trans effort, not only out of...
Okay, I'm done with this. I cannot do it anymore. But I just want to show you guys. Basically, all they do is lie and talk a bunch of nonsense. They blame the far right for weaponizing, using all these trans issues and LGB, HTMI, PS5 club issues. They're the ones that use this politically and have caused this huge war in our country, and they're just sitting here lying, saying it's the other side. Just evil, satanic group of diabolical, brainwashed people. But that's all I can handle. I just can't believe it. Let me know in the comments what how y'all feel about that, what you think. I'd like to read your comments. Let's get off of that fucking dude, and we'll end it with something even crazier. I'm just lost for words right now. I'm sorry, but do y'all know who Jennifer Welch is? This is probably I don't even have words here. I can't think right now. But just take a look at this.
Well, apparently Jennifer Welch, which I didn't know who she was before. Apparently she's kind of popular.
I do watch Bravo occasionally. I watch some of the shows, but I had never heard of her. And we're going to play a clip of her, so you'll see if you recognize
Both of them
her.
are like, I
she
don't
was
even
on
know
this
who she
TV
is.
show for Bravo, and now she has a podcast, and she has 1 million people who follow her on the podcast. And the podcast is called I've Had It. But she's clearly a Democrat, and she's putting down Republicans, almost like the deplorable comments, saying because Republicans are against DEI, because Republicans are anti-illegal immigration, you shouldn't be able to eat in a Mexican restaurant or an Indian restaurant or have a gay hairdresser. Listen to this.
I've had it with
wow, look at
white
her.
people that triple trumped, that have the nerve and the audacity to walk into a Mexican restaurant, a Chinese restaurant, an Indian restaurant, go to perhaps their gay hairdresser, friendly. I don't think you should be able to enjoy anything but Cracker Barrel. And if you want to triple Trump and you want to browbeat DEI and you want to browbeat gay people and you want to browbeat black people as you've been doing for 400 years, and you want to browbeat this generation of immigrants that come over here and open up businesses earnestly, pay their taxes, white people that triple Trump should be banned, boycotted from enjoying the best thing that America has to offer, which is multiculturalism. Get your fat out of the Mexican restaurant, get your fat over to Cracker Barrel.
She seems pleasant, very enjoyable.
Right.
Right.
It makes me.
I'd like to work for her.
That's why I never watch Bravo. But yeah.
I mean, there you have it. Wow. Anyway, I just don't know what to say. I want y'all to have a good day and stay happy, and we'll see you on the next episode.